Before we get to whale trivia, I thought I should probably say a few words about OBI. I'm really good at, when we accomplish something, saying, that was awesome, and then going right on to the next thing, and not like taking a few minutes to be like, wow, this is a really cool thing that we just did. And so this is an effort for me to do a little bit of that, to look around at all of you and be like, wow, this is a really cool thing that we've done and that we are doing. So when we last winter were thinking about how do we want to spend OBI's 10th anniversary, this is kind of a big deal. I was like, well, of course we want to go out and see as many whales as possible, and so we should go on Maya's all-day trips, and we should do that with all people that have helped us get to where we are today. And all of you are part of OBI, whether it's a small part or a big part. You're here because you support what we do and what we stand for, and that makes you part of the Orca Behavior Institute as far as I'm concerned. When we talked last night at the podcast, I wasn't kidding at all about not having a 10-year plan or a 5-year plan or even a 1-year plan when we started the Orca Behavior Institute. I think I couldn't really let it sink in and let myself believe that this was actually going to be something that would be sustainable, that we could actually build and do. And so every little thing that came up, I was always like, we can do these things. I remember like when we bought a boat, it was like, wow, we can just take a boat and go out and watch whales. This is cool. We can just start a scientific study and start collecting data. When somebody completely out of the blue applied for an internship with OBI, we were like, we can take interns? Like, this is amazing. And, you know, the Whale University classes started the same way, where, you know, we got asked to help with a high school project, and then so many adults were like, well, can you offer an adult version? And we were like, you know what, we can do that too. And so it's been all of this kind of disbelief for me over the first 10 years or so. And Whale University has really been a game changer for Orca Behavior Institute. I think we've stumbled into something really special, not only to share with all of you the things that we love so much about this place and these whales, but it's a really innovative way, I think, to fund our work, and where we're seeing some of our colleagues now struggling with competing for limited federal funds and that sort of thing. I think we are in a pretty strong place because we are supported by all of you. And when we started OBI, I thought if we managed to keep it going, that it was always going to be a passion project and something that would be what I did on the side and as a volunteer. And like I know what many of you have experienced, you know, people were telling me being a marine biologist isn't a career, you're not going to be able to make a living at that. And so I felt like I was really lucky just to be on San Juan Island, be volunteering to do anything whale related. And I was almost 10 years into a different job and a different career when the time was right to kind of make the jump and somehow become employed by this dream group that we had created. OBI really has, from the very beginning, stood for openness and collaboration. Also that anybody can learn science or do science or be part of a scientific study. And also that these whales are everybody's whales. They're not owned by a particular research group or a particular set of people, that whether it's on shore or on the water, you know, everybody deserves to have access to these whales, to love these whales, to study these whales, and to contribute to what we get to know about these whales. There are a lot of things that have only happened through the Orca Behavior Institute because of the people that have supported that vision from the beginning. I won't embarrass people too much, but I do want to call out who some of those people are that have been there from the get-go. I'm very proud that our board has been women-led from the very beginning. This has, for a long time, been a very male-dominated field in terms of whale research, but Cindy, Steph, Sarah, Julie, you guys have been there from almost the ground up. Jason married into it, so we let him come into, you know, it's good to have a token male. But all of you have been an incredible board. You have seen the sometimes literal blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into, you know, what we've created, but your guidance and support and being a sounding board and just unwavering support of kind of what we set out to do has helped us get to where we are today. So I'm sort of the front-facing face, literally, of the Orca Behavior Institute, but you all have been kind of the backbone of helping us get to where we are. And so I'll leave all the, you know, embarrassing sentimental stuff for the cards for all of you. But a little thank you for all that you guys have done behind the scenes, in many cases, to support what we're doing. And this next sentence I can't even really believe that I'm going to say is that it was amazing enough to me that I could be hired by the Orca Behavior Institute, but we now have like some part-time staff members. I'm like, what? We can hire staff? We can do that too. And you all have really expanded our capability of what we can do, both on the science front, on the education front, on the social media and outreach front. Where are you all? Andoni, Alex, Amanda. Apparently your name has to start with a to be hired, but you are the three first kind of part-time staffers that we've hired, and that's been a game changer for our organization. So have just some thank yous for each of you as well. I was going to just wing it, and then I wrote some notes down on the way over here. So, just in closing, I couldn't predict at all where we were going to be at 10 years, and I'm no closer to predicting where we're going to be at 20 years, but the difference is that because of the support you all have shown me and us thus far, I know that it's okay to dream big, and to when new opportunities come up, say yes, we can do that, rather than oh my God, we can do that. Like, we're an actual institute now. Like, who knew? But it's just been an incredible journey. Thank you all so much for being part of it and for being here. And here's to the next 10 years. So thank you, everybody.
Because I'm the board president, apparently. I may not know how to start a meeting, but I think I would speak for the board, but if I'm not, you can say something. But I want to say, like, how much I admire you, because we all know that at the beginning, you know, we had this team, and we thought, you know, one of the team members that we were going to be part of it that was going to be his path, but it wasn't, and that's okay. That's okay, but it was a rough time in your life, and we saw how you were able to walk through that and really take the mantle on yourself, and the strength you have and the person that you've become in all of this has just astounded me. And as someone who's gone through school, and I'm in the university system, and I see people that are tenured faculty, Monika is doing the exact same thing as the tenured faculty of the people I see at UC Berkeley. She's doing the same thing, and yet she's doing it with this wonderful work-life balance. Also, she's doing it with the best animal on the planet. But she's also, you know, she's doing it with, you know, sometimes criticism in the past, with, you know, maybe not having the degree or whatever, but being able to still accomplish all those things and not be caught up in really what can be a really rough world, you know? And so...
Oh, I've been caught up in the rough world.
Well, you're caught up in the rough world, but there's another rough world. Anyway, you know what I mean? You're really amazing, and I don't know, I just have the greatest admiration for you. I look up to you. I may be old, but I look up to you.
Just because I'm standing in your
okay. I still might look up because you're taller. Anyway, so I know know that, we all appreciate you, and I think the world of you. And I love you. I love you so much. So.
And we're all absolutely honored to be here as a part of this.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you guys so much. So, okay, that was our little moment of sentimentality.
Well, I didn't realize that you were going to say stuff about us. So I was like.